Shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I like down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I rasta, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Who prepareth a table before I. In the presence of our enemy them, who anointed I head with no oil. Me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy. I go follow I all the days of my life. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Ja, krema we gromabi. How ma uso bolisa? I don't know what to. It was simply a for. How what are you mo? Oh, you wala dong. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. Here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. Again, here we are not neutral, and we have never claimed to be, because we have taken sides, the side of the truth. That is why we are affectionately called the headquarters of the truth. In my name, Black Rasta. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a black pot. And each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, aromas and even flavors. Put aside all their differences and relocate into the black pot, where they are subjected to some really good amount of heating. At the end of the day, they produce sumptuous food for the nourishment of the family in its whole entirety. That is what we literally do here. We pick up ideas from all walks of life, all and sundry, the rank and file of our people, right from the crowns of their heads all the way down to the soles of their feet. And we subject these ideas to some crucial forensic scrutiny, right after which we tease out the creme de la creme of all these ideas and use that for the development of our people, our continent, our land. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo. And here we speak truth to power, absolutely. This is the Black Empire Media. This is the headquarters of the truth. It is the foundation of the truth. This is the hometown of the truth. This is the bedroom of the truth. This is the address of the truth. This is the mansion of the truth. This is the jungle of the truth. This is the truth. It's the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo, where we speak truth to power. At this point in time, we are live on Facebook. We are also live on YouTube. You can also find us on Instagram. We are also on X, formerly called Twitter, and then also on TikTok. We keep ticking and talking with the gracious hands of patriotism. This is where the truth lives. This is the headquarters of the truth. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us, and your business will flourish on this show. Everyone watches us. We are the biggest online when it comes to patriotism. And we give you nothing but the unrelentless truth. Absolutely. This is the address of the truth. Yes, maybe you have a story you want us to follow up on. Oh my God, we are more than just excited to do that for free. Absolutely. Just the African handshake is enough. And what is the African handshake? Just make sure you clean your hand and that is it. Heartical vibration. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo. And here we speak truth to power. Come here. Now today we have three very important stories, exclusives, hot, ready and goody, cool and deadly. Hey, and today, oh my God, have mercy. Hey, call someone to call yet another someone, to call yet another somebody to call another someone. Tell them that Blakk Rasta is on with a black pot, aka Kuku. Show them. And this is the exclusive version at this point in time. Can I please invite you to subscribe to the channel? And it's for free, absolutely. Hit on the subscription button. Right after that, on the notification bell. And each time we are on, you will be reminded to watch. Remember, it's for free, absolutely free. All you need is just 1 second of your time. And everything is everything. This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Shodemo, where we speak truth to power. Can I just say thank you so much to our wonderful sponsors? Now, turn every single shower into a royal experience with Tesori Doriente. Oh, Lord have mercy. Now, Tesori Doriente has gone beyond just an ordinary shower gel. It is magical. If you want a better word, it is talismanic. If you want yet a more beautiful word, it is orgasmic. My brother, my sister. Now pour a little bit of Tesori Doriente shower gel right in the middle of your palm. Shake up the bath water. Watch how it grows into a rich ladder. Oh, yes, the foam is rich. Allow it to nourish your skin. It is also an insect repellent. Can I tell you a secret? It is Italian, yes, technology, coupled with African raw materials, giving you that premium quality made most affordable. If you don't have a bath, pour a bit of it in your sponge. And everything is everything. Or in the middle of your palm. Just, rub it around your body. Hey, and feel the soothing ecstasy of Tesori Doriente. Hey, it is soft, it is smooth, it is silky, and above all, it has that long-lasting oriental fragrance. Now, it comes in so many different fragrances, including the Ikigai, the Karma, oh yes, the Persian Dream. We also have the Royal Oud, coupled with the Forest Therapy. My favorite, the Forest Therapy, and the Royal Oud, the secret to my beautiful skin. Lord God have mercy. What do you? Watch this. My brother, my sister, this is Tesori Doriente. Hey, it's proudly distributed in Ghana by Daddy Ash Limited. Now, for bulk purchases and inquiries, call Daddy Ash Limited on 0244 772599. This is Tesori Doriente. And it's the Black Pot, aka Kuku Shodemo. And here we speak truth to power. Absolutely. We are also sponsored by the kind courtesy of Millennium Insurance. My brother, not every insurance is an assurance. Some of it may behave like an expired plaster, and that is ultimately a disaster. Can I introduce you to your trustworthy partner? And that is Millennium Insurance. Now, what kind of insurance do you require? Motor insurance policy, third party or comprehensive, or you want to insure your vehicle against fire, burglary, and so on and so forth. Millennium Insurance. You want to travel outside the country? Hey, go for the Millennium Travel Insurance. Oh my God. And of course, personal accident and group personal accident insurance is Millennium Insurance. Get your 24/7 cover on disability and death for your family members and even employees from Millennium Insurance. Now remember, no one person is a preserve of calamity. When it rains, it don't fall on only one man's house. Oh yes, you must know that. When calamity is coming, it doesn't ring a bell. It comes unannounced. That is why you have to be ready. And Millennium Insurance is always ready. Hey, our numbers are on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. Better still, pick up the numbers and join the huge family of trustworthiness. Oh my God. Millennium Insurance. Hey, visit our sales portal at sales.millenniuminsurancegh.com. Hey, and everything is everything. Lord God have mercy. This is Millennium Insurance, and I am insured by Millennium Insurance. Are you? It's the Black Pot, aka Kuku Shonemo. And here we speak truth to power. Absolutely. Remember, we are also sponsored by the kind courtesy of NPA, and that is the National Petroleum Authority. The message is very simple. Hashtag stay back, stay safe. Now, anytime you see that fuel tanker, involved in an accident and overturned. Don't be so much in a hurry to scoop or siphon fuel. It might explode, and the explosion might end your life. Your life is worth more than just a gallon of fuel. Oh my God. You know what to do when there is such an accident? Call toll-free 191 or 192, or better still 0800 123,000, and this is toll-free. You don't get charged for making this call. This is a National Petroleum Authority safety campaign. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushodemo, and here we speak truth to power. Hey, now listen, in these times, AI is the ultimate. If you are not AI literate, then you are not part of this world. You are on another planet. Oh yes. Now AI does almost everything. It has enhanced and made qualitative human life. Oh yes. Movie makers are using AI. Oh yes. Writers are using AI. Musicians are using AI. Artists are using AI. Oh Lord. Who doesn't use AI? Even crooks and thieves and scammers are using AI. Witches are using AI. Wizards are using AI. So who are you? If you don't use AI in these times, then you are not part of the world. Can I introduce you to proper AI? Now, I have a couple coming all the way from America. They are certified AI experts. And I'm talking about Valerie Clark and Patrick Nanabefi. They are based in America. And they have the 12-week AI governance course. They are certified globally. My brother, my sister, register now. It starts on the 25th of August. And to register is very simple. Now there's a QR code right here on the screen. Pick up your phone and go straight up and scan it, and it takes you straight to the registration base. Hey, how much are you paying? It's so small as compared to what you're going to be receiving in just 12 weeks. And above all, it is very, very simple to pay. You can pay in installments. Oh my God. There are limited seats. So please hurry. And remember, you have the numbers on the screen as well that you can call and interact. You can send an email or visit the website straight away. What are you going to be studying? Online you can study. And if you want to go to America and partake in the course, is also good. AIGP governance, prompt engineering, AI agent development. Oh Lord God have mercy. Online training, AI governance, Chat GPT, Claude, Gemini, RAG, MCP, and you get an AIGP certificate, globally accepted and authenticated. My brother, my sister, what are you waiting for now? If at this time you are not doing AI, then you are squared. Go get it right now. Patrick Solution has a simple message for you. Your guide to financial freedom is just 12 weeks of AI governance course. The QR code is up there. Click, 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 and everything is bing, 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 bing. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushodemo. And here we speak truth to power. Today we have 3 very important stories. Please, one more time, let me invite you to subscribe to the channel. It takes only 1 second. Click. Right after that, you click on the notification bell so that each time we are on, you will be reminded to watch. This is the headquarters of the truth. Time now for action. Let's get ready to rumble. Story number 1. Watch this, Dodo. Why SEDINA TAMAKLOE is still in jail even after appeals court ruling? Were you aware of this? Now, this very dangerous woman, my brother, my sister, was the boss of Blakk. And while she was there, it came out that she was engaged in a certain kind of malfeasance, stealing, money laundering, theft. Now, my brother, my sister, there was a forensic audit of her accounts and her stewardship right there at Blakk. And what happened? The matter went to court. She was prosecuted by the NPP government led by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Now, Godfrey Dame was the Attorney General and Minister of Justice at the time, simply put, the state lawyer. And in court, when the whole trial started, she complained that she wasn't well. And for that matter, she should be given some respite so she could go out there for 2 weeks and just seek some medical attention. Human rights. They gave her a human face and allowed her to travel to America. But she had her own plan. When she got to America, she jumped bail. No matter how much they tried to reach her to return home and finish with the trial, no. She started to have the American dream. So much disrespectful to the people of Ghana. My brother, my sister, she grabbed an American driver's license. This is SEDINA TAMAKLOE Ationu Christine Sharon. Oh yes, born on the 17th of December. Yes, this is the woman we are talking about. Yes, 1967. This is the woman. Now see the interesting thing. She bought a house on mortgage right there in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we have taken time to show you the inside of the house, the outside of the house, and even more. Today we want a speedy trial. Trial in court. This is the woman. She's called SEDINA TAMAKLOE. Now, nobody was able to bring this woman home. She stayed in America 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, all gone, all the way until about 5 solid years. She was in America. Her party, the NPP, that jailed her in absentia for 10 years, was kicked out of power. And then the NDC came into power. Of course, that's the party that put her in there as the boss of Maslock. But this party could not even bring her home. No matter how much they pleaded with her to return, she turned a deaf ear to all the pleas. Until they had to force her down on extradition. How did it happen? The American marshals had to look for her. They clamped her down and brought her back home in a flight that was paid for by Ghana at the tune of 150,000 American dollars. 150,000 American dollars. That was what it cost to fly this woman all the way from America to Ghana on extradition. She arrived in a wheelchair. She claimed she was ill. She was taken again to the 37 military hospital where she was supposed to have some kind of treatment. My brother, my sister, nobody questioned her while she jumped bail. Nobody questioned her while she refused to come here. Nobody even thought about why she decided to have the American dream by getting engaged in a certain fake marriage where she was supposed to get her papers of residence to live in America. We gave you all the details. This is SEDINA TAMAKLOE Ationu. Can I go deeper? While she was in America, she was so healthy. She went to concerts organized by Beyonce to watch Beyonce. That was her right there at the conference. My brother, my sister, yes, at the concert, she went there. She took photographs. She flaunted whatever she had. My brother, my sister, living the American dream. We forced her back into the Ghanaian dream. And when she arrived in a wheelchair, we took her to the hospital because she said she was not well. And then what happened next? She had to be pushed into jail because she had been tried in absentia and sentenced to 10 years imprisonment. She started her jail term at the Nsawam prisons, the female prison, of course. And from that time till now, she has been there. My brother, my sister. But information came out that 2 years prior, she had appealed her case in Ghana. And it allegedly was blocked by Godfrey Dame and his crookish, thuggish NPP government. Now the information was that SEDINA TAMAKLOE was not in Ghana. She was absent from Ghana, and therefore she did not deserve justice. The matter went to court, and the court ruled that she deserved justice. No matter where she was, she could still appeal. So they put in the appeal process, and it went in there. Before the court could hear this appeal, she was back in Ghana and in prison. A few weeks after she got into prison, she had to present herself before the appeals court, and it was ruled that all filed against her should be put aside, and that they couldn't prove beyond every doubt, and that the onus of proof should not lie on her, but rather the prosecutors. It came out that Godfred Dame did a very hawkish job, very, very useless job. He didn't do his work well. He caused financial loss to the state. And SEDINA TAMAKLOE heaved a sigh of relief. She was free to go. But quickly, the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice, put in there by John Dramani Mahama. This is the Zwarungu boy, the cigar chomping, Guinness bottle wielding Attorney General, Pito drinking Attorney General. This is the Stamford lawyer. Yes, the Stamford lawyer. This is Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayene. He's a professor of law. He knows his law. This is the Zwarungu boy. On the same day that SEDINA was set free, he quickly filed his intention to appeal the case right there at the Supreme Court of Ghana. And it went viral. This was what he put out. Yes, we want to fight the case. We believe that, yes, Godfred Dame did not do a good job, but at least there are some 2 or 3 things that we can fall on to make sure SEDINA remains in jail. Pam! It went out there. And this is SEDINA's own party, the NDC. This is the rule of law. Mahama is ready to see the law work. He wants to leave a legacy of probity, accountability for our stewardship right here in Ghana. It didn't end there. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayene, the cigar chomping Zwarungu dog eater, my brother, my sister, still went to court and filed for a stay of execution. You know what that means? Yes, the appeals court has said that she can walk free. But hold on, let her continue to be in jail, because we believe that is where she deserves to be. My brother, my sister, that was what they put in there. So, SEDINA TAMAKLOE had to be held back at Nsawam prison, where she is roasting and basking in the glory of prison life. Come here. Now, why is SEDINA TAMAKLOE still there? Is it only about the stay of execution? Run the dossier. Why is she still there? Watch this. SEDINA TAMAKLOE remains in prison custody because the Attorney General has filed an application for a stay of execution to challenge, yes, to challenge her recent acquittal. My brother, my sister. Now, additionally, her legal team faces administrative delays in obtaining and serving the certified copy of the judgment to the Ghanaian Prison Service due to the court's legal vacation. Did you hear that? Her legal team faces administrative delays in obtaining and serving the certified true copy of the judgment to the Ghana Prison Service due to the court's legal vacation. Now, the legal and procedural reasons keeping the former Microfinance and Small Loans Center CEO, and that's Maslock we're talking about, in custody follow a rapid sequence of events. Number 1, Attorney General stay of execution. 2, legal vacation and fast-track hearing. This is what it is. Thirdly, administrative constraints. Dash it away. She was trialed in absentia and jailed for 10 years in 2024. She quickly filed an appeal, but it was iced by Godfrey Dame, and it came out that the court had to break the ice and say, no, you deserve to be heard. And it took 2 solid years for her to be heard finally. This is why SEDINA TAMAKLOE Ationo is in court. And this is why, after the court, she is in prison. And this is why, after the prison, or while in prison, she goes to the appeals court and still in prison, even after being freed. It is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo. And here, we speak truth to power. Absolutely. When we return, we have something truly interesting. The DNA has been settled. The late ABOAGYE, and we have the breaking news. Hey, ya, wayo, kai, wayo, kogu.
Sometimes you just need a moment for yourself, a moment to slow down, feel the water, and let the day fade. Tesori is more than just a shower. It's a moment of pure calm, smooth, creamy, and relaxing. With forest therapy, Persian dream, royal oud, thalassotherapy, ikigai, fior di loto, and karma, all in convenient 500 milliliter bottles. There's a Tesori scent to fit every mood, every moment, every kind of you. Feel the lather on your skin. Breathe in the aroma. Let stress melt away and just enjoy the calm. You don't just feel clean. You feel refreshed, confident, and yourself. Tesori d'Oriente. Luxury is a feeling. For bulk purchases, contact Daddy Ash Limited on 0244 772599.
Tesori d'Oriente.
Blakk Pot,
It's the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonemo. And here we speak truth to power. Remember, here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. We are the headquarters of the truth story. Number 2. Watch this. Dodo, Kai. 1 year on, late Samuel ABOAGYE'S baby DNA finally settled. Hallelujah. It's already 1 year. Tomorrow. Now, on the 6th of August 2025, there was a plane crash. It had members of the government and some pilots flying the Z9 helicopter. It flew all the way into the air. It had been delayed. They were heading towards Obuasi. They were going there to fight galamsey, illegal mining. And then it went out of the radar. Pictures came on social media. We saw charred bodies that were packed in cocoa sacks. Hey, at the time, the minister against Galamsey, Honorable Kofi Buwa, had just been told whilst he was seated at the event that the helicopter had crashed, and we saw him visibly shaking in that video that came online, which went viral. This is the helicopter. It was a military-styled helicopter. It went down. Why did it go down? What were the circumstances? Come here. Watch this. Run the dossier. Oh my God. Now, the 6th of August, 2025, Ghana helicopter crash was a devastating aviation tragedy that claimed the lives of all 8 people on board, including high-ranking government ministers, national security officials, and military personnel. Now, the Ghana Air Force Harbin Z9EH helicopter, tail number GHF 631, call sign IHRI, was assigned to transport senior officials from Accra to Obuasi in the Ashanti region. They were traveling to attend a major state event focused on the national fight against illegal mining, aka Galamsey. Now, the flight initially scheduled to depart at 8 a.m. delayed. The captain delayed the takeoff due to severe weather warnings and low visibility across Accra, Kumasi, and Obuasi. Now, the aircraft eventually took off at 9:12 a.m. under marginal conditions while navigating the hilly terrain of the Adansi Ekrofom district. The crew encountered sudden severe environmental turbulences. The helicopter suffered a rapid loss of altitude, slammed into a tree in a thick forest at Adansi Brofiyeduru, and instantly burst into flames. All victims were burned beyond recognition and could only be recognized forensically. Now, the crash wiped out prominent members of the ruling NDC and skilled military officers. Oh yes, 8 of them went down the drain. We still remember Dr. Edward Omani Buama, Minister for Defense, Dr. Ibrahim Murtala Mohammed, Member of Parliament for Tamale Central and Minister for Environment, Science and Technology and Innovation. Inna lillah wa inna ilayhim raji'un. Alhaji Limuna Muniru Mohammed, Acting Deputy National Security Coordinator. Inna lillah wa inna ilayhim raji'un. Dr. Samuel Sapon, National Vice Chairman of the NDC. And some early reports or official statements altered roles between Dr. Sapon and Mr. Aboagye within the organization. Mr. Samuel Aboagye, Deputy Director General of NADMO and former NDC parliamentary candidate for Obuasi East. 6. Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala, Ghana Air Force Pilot, Flying Officer Maneen Chum Ampedu, Ghana Air Force Co-Pilot, and Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensa, Ghana Air Force Crew, Damrifa Dueni Amanihono. Now, an official probe led by Captain Paul Fojo, a retired commercial pilot and aviation engineer, was published in November 2025, and it revealed the primary cause of the crash as a sudden loss of altitude and lift triggered by a severe atmospheric downdraft amidst dense fog and rain. And although the 12-year-old helicopter was deemed fully airworthy and serviceable before takeoff, it lacked a terrain awareness and warning system, TAWS. This predictive safety device would have alerted the pilots to the looming ground collision. Oh my God. And then there was a national response and state compensation. John Dramani Mahama declared 3 days of national mourning following the incident, flying flags at half-mast. A massive state funeral was held at the Blakk Star Square in Accra on August 15, 2025. Before then, there was also some kind of pickets of mourning just around the Flagstaff House, my brother, my sister. Now the government established a children's support fund chaired by Julius Deborah and Dr. Valerie Sawyer, which raised tens of millions of Ghanaian cedis. Furthermore, the Accra Circuit Court and state authorities awarded over 13 million Ghana cedis in compensation to the dependents of the victims under the Workmen's Compensation Act and Armed Forces regulations, alongside premier medical insurance for life. That's it. These were the gallant men that we lost, 8 of them in number. I remember clearly Peter Anala. I remember clearly a Zion man. Oh yes, Ibrahim Mutala Muhammad. Edward Omani Buama had a very, very, very beautiful political career ahead of him. He was my mate at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology for 1 year. My brother, my sister, today we want to go into the life of these people. Tomorrow, 8 years, I beg your pardon, 8 solid gentlemen would be 1 year in death. Do we still remember them? Have we forgotten them? Tomorrow is 1 year. And our quote for today by George Eliot is very simple. The dead is not dead until the dead is forgotten. Al Jazeera reported the plane crash almost immediately after it happened. What did Al Jazeera say? Watch this.
I have the unpleasant duty, sadly, to announce a national tragedy involving the crash of a military helicopter this morning around the Adansi area in Ashanti region. Government extends our condolences and sympathies to the families of our comrades and the servicemen who died in service to the country. All flags are to fly at half-mast until further notice.
It was a sad day for Ghana. We cried. We are still crying. My brother, my sister. Then, an offshoot of the whole thing came up very strongly. It had to do with the DNA of one of the children, of one of the victims, Samuel Aboagye. He and his wife, Abigail Salami, had a child. Previously, he had a child. And this one, the little baby, became the bone of contention and controversy. According to the family, headed by Nana Kwabena Jamra Oyiakwine the second. My brother, my sister, who came out and broke the news to us, and we broke the news to the world, that the baby was not a biological child of Samuel Aboagye. Because whilst Aboagye was alive, he had complained to him that he had seen and heard that a certain MP was going around him and flirting with his wife. And that MP, we also broke the news here, was my own very good friend, Dr. Stephen Amwa, a.k.a. STICKA. STICKA denied it vehemently. In fact, he threatened a court case, legal tussle. My brother, my sister, this is the MP for Inshaiso, right there in the Ashanti region. He was my mate at T.I. Ahmadiyya Secondary School, Kumasi. This is Dr. Stephen Amwa, a.k.a. STICKA. he was said to have probably fathered the child that was given to Samuel Aboagye as his biological child. Now they say the dead don't talk, but DNA can certainly talk even after the dead. My brother, my sister, Samuel Aboagye was the youngest member of the squad that died. He was taken care of by his elder brother, Nana Kwabena Dwamena Uyiakwai. He is based in Obuasi. He's a wealthy businessman. He took care of Samuel Aboagye. He asked him to return home from the UK and the United States so he could have a new life here. He took care of him, and he was the one who made those pronouncements that his younger brother always suspected that Abigail Salami was actually sleeping around with STICKA. Now, this is the wife. Her name is Abigail Salami. She's now in the United States of America, we are told. And she was sent there by Samuel Aboagye. From when she went there, she never came back, not even for the funeral of the husband. But it's understandable by family. Can we dig into the life of Abigail Salami? Are you interested? Run the doors here and watch this. Abigail Salami, sometimes called Abigail Salami Aboagye, is a Ghanaian healthcare professional who became the center of massive public attention in late 2025 following a highly publicized paternity and DNA dispute with the family of her late husband, Samuel Aboagye. Oh, yes. Now, Abigail is a registered nurse. She completed her initial nursing training at the Bolgatanga Nursing Training School in the Upper East region of Ghana. Before relocating abroad, she worked as a registered nurse at the Komfo Anoche Teaching Hospital, CAF, in Kumasi. She relocated to the United States, where she pursues a Master of Arts in Public Health and Social Work at the University of Northern Iowa. That's where she is right now. Abigail, was married to Samuel Aboagye, the former deputy director of NADMO and an NDC parliamentary candidate. The couple shared an infant daughter. On August 6, 2025, Samuel Aboagye tragically died in a helicopter crash. And authorities started to authenticate their infant because from very dark guttural voices, people could hear that the child may not be a legitimate one. My brother, my sister, and then Abigail was said to have refused to provide samples. I spoke with Abigail herself, and she told me she was ready to provide the samples. They went to court, one after the other, a day after another, and it became a long legal tussle. Today we have all the news. They've been going to court. Abigail is still in the United States. Is she ready? Have they gone for it? What happened? Is the child Samuel Aboagye's child? Or is it STICKA's child? Whose child is it? It is sad that we have to take an infant through this. But this is where we are right now. We placed a call again to Nana Kwabena Dwamena Uyiakwai II. He's a chief, elder brother of Samuel Aboagye. Hey, and what we heard broke our hearts. Come here. Watch this. Kai.
Three different lab labs na ya chase ya tro ama me masa me part ya mon sa ya mo part no ne mfa koto koto ni no ya mo se mo nye the last time ya ko koto no ya mo se me ne Aboagye enye one father enintino yamunya DNA no.
Hey.
Abra me a obeka se me na aboagye ne one father. Na me free me papa na aboagye no free me papa. No. One mother, one father. Upa buso bia wonini.
Hey.
Ma me kiasi. Me father na wo. Ni kura me yawu me abati me ne. Obi anka asasam ne bi kire me da. Aboagye no wonya me papa ba na. Ya mo pese mmema nkwan. Eno ntinu. Ochina 1 year no. Ye gba ko tena sa no pe kwa kogunsa. Na ensa gu no mu. Ensa ma be koso nyina no. E bi beba afidie so mo bi ahwe.
Oh.
Ye be gadi ne nekidi. Ye be gadi. Aboagye chapade ne mo pra onfa. Aboagye no ni hwi. Ayefie lot no kra woto o ma mi tua bi na aboagye tua bi.
Eti DNA no pacha se ubejaya na unya bioma na se.
Mejai. Ye mo ye no. Ni die kira. Am mo bo mi tin se me na menye. Ni die kira ye mo bo mi tin se me na menye. Enti DNA no mejai. Ne mom ensa na megunu. Ni gunsa. Afra aboagye ene me papa saman. Aka kire mo se me ye ne ba. Ana ye mo se me nya ne ba. Ye mo kwa samadon ko ye ma no. Ni mom se me ma me. Ana fam me papa chi. Ana ono no wo aboagye ana se me a. Ono so ye mo fa no kwa samadon ko ye no no. Sasa nkofo etimi kasa asem watu yeso. Mekunsa ebeba yekunsa nso a camera nyina beba ho. Mama obi ahu de me ye. Ejuma me de bedi yebo. Na me twaso de me kasa ni bi. Obi afa no asem no ho me nko. Me ji me ni me twaso. Me twaso. Asam tana samko.
Metwaso ama asem edina asem ko. He says the last time that they went to court, the lawyers of Abigail Salami argued that he has to prove that he is actually a biological brother of Aboagye. They don't believe that he is a biological brother. If you are doubting my child, that is not your brother's child, then we are also doubting that you are not our husband's brother. Prove. The mother is dead. Father is dead. Were there other ways they would have been able to ascertain this? Yes, certainly. But the man here says, you know what? This is the first time anybody has walked up to me to insult me like this. That I may be an illegitimate child of my father. It's an insult. That means my mother went behind my father and did whatever she did and had me. It's an insult to me. Traditionally, it's a big insult. And for that matter, I'm not going to court anymore. I'm not going to follow up on this so-called DNA is done, but I'll deal with it spiritually. Tomorrow, 1 year, I'm going to pour libation. I will summon the dead and tell the dead that Abigail and her family say that you, my father, who is gone, you, my mother, I'm not a legitimate child. For that matter, I am asking you to deal with it. The last time we spoke with him, he told us that the mother was still alive and very, very old. But the father is gone. So he will summon his father's ghost, summon other family members, elders, ancestors, and pour libation. And then he will go ahead to ask them to deal with whoever is accusing him of not being a legitimate child. He said tomorrow he will speak his heart out. We will be there to cover it. And we'll bring you the details. But as it stands right now, it's simple. Abigail has refused to give samples from the baby for DNA tests. Now, how were they able to tell which one was the body of Aboagye when they did the forensics before the burial? Remember, we told you earlier that he had an earlier child outside marriage. And this child, the samples were taken, and that was what was used to identify the corpse of Samuel Aboagye. As it stands, Abigail Salami doesn't seem to be ready to give out her baby for samples to be taken. And the family head is very angry that they have turned round to label him an illegitimate child. And in the African culture or the Akan culture, this is a very big issue. He said he will let the ancestors deal with it. He's done. If it is Aboagye's property they want, he had nothing. He had only one house. And even that house, he was the one who helped him build it. Even the land, he paid half, and Aboagye paid half. He said, I will never follow this issue again. And I like how he ended it. Asem, the Nasem, Beko. My brother, my sister, this is where we are. Nana, Kwabena, Jamera, Oyiya Kwai II is a chief right there in Obuasi. He is wealthy. He said he just wanted to ascertain this so that the spirit of his brother will rest and they will take full control of the caretaking of the baby and the mother. But the mother has totally denied them that chance, and he thinks that there is something in the soup. The child is not a legitimate child of Samuel Aboagye. And for him, the one who is responsible is an MP. The one who is responsible was the same person Aboagye talked about. The one who is responsible might just be STICKA. But he has no problem with STICKA. STICKA is okay. His problem is with the woman who is refusing to provide samples so that the DNA could be done. If you have nothing to hide, why are you running away from this simple thing? Again, the last time we spoke with Abigail, she told us point blank that she was ready to give samples and that she would do it. Why the U-turn? What really happened? Could there be something in the soup? It's the black pot, aka Kukushodemo. As it stands now, they won't follow up on the DNA. The family says, Aboagye's family says, we don't care about the DNA anymore. It's done. It's finished. Even if they come and give us the baby, we will never do the DNA. It's finished and it's gone. The ancestors will deal with it. He told us more, but we'll keep that for tomorrow. That one is dangerous. It's the black pot. aka Kukushonemo. And here, we speak truth to power. When we return, we have a final story. Hey-ya! Hey-yo! Kai! Wayo! Kogo!
Stay back and stay authority.
Build and new opportunities are opening up. And if you're African or part of the African diaspora, you really don't want to sit this one out, because this could be one of the greatest opportunities for our generation. And before you say, I don't know anything about technology, that's okay. Everyone can learn. Even if you're starting with no background in AI, you could be in the medical field, the financial field, a student, anything or anyone you don't, or just basically somebody looking for new direction. That's why we here at PATRIOT Solutions, a USA-based company, is offering a 12-week artificial intelligence governance professional course, all online. You will learn about AI governance, AI risk. You will learn about prompt engineering, AI agents, RAG, and then responsible AI. The classes start.
Blackpot. Kukushonema.
aka Kukushonemo. And here we speak truth to power. I invite you one more time, please, and it's for free. Please subscribe to the channel. We are called Blakk Empire Media. I remember the spelling is BLAKK. Blakk Empire Media. Right after that, you hit on the notification bell so that each time we are on, you will be reminded to watch. Above all, recommend us to family and friends. And beyond everything, please remember to do business with us. This is the headquarters of the truth. Story number 3. Watch this. Kai. MP STICKA reveals hand behind 1.44 million Ghana cedi SEDINA TAMAKLOE audit scandal. La ilaha illallah. Shegedugudamburuba. What? Now, my brother, my sister, early this morning, I realized that on so many blogs in Ghana, it's been published that they spent 1.44 million Ghana cedis to investigate mass lock in the days of SEDINA TAMAKLOE. Ghana Web, put it up. Stephen Amwa betted 1.44 million Ghana cedis on mass lock forensic audits. So STICKA is here again. Oh, my good friend STICKA. My God. Run the story and watch this. Hey! From Ghana Web. Ghana Web says the Herald has obtained documents from the Microfinance and Small Loan Center Maslock, showing that the state paid more than 1.44 million for forensic audit services commissioned during the tenure of former Maslock Chief Executive Officer Dr. Stephen Amwa, alias STICKA, to investigate his predecessor, Christine SEDINA TAMAKLOE, and the center's former Chief Operating Officer, Daniel Axim. Now, both accused persons convicted by Justice Efia Sewa Asari Botwe for 10 years and 5 years imprisonment, respectively, have since been set free by the Supreme Court and the Appeals Court. However, while Daniel Axim has been granted bail by the Supreme Court pending an appeal. Tamakloe Ationu's release from Nsawa maximum prison following the question of a conviction by the Court of Appeal has been blocked by the current Attorney General and Minister of Justice, the Zwarungu boy, the Stanford lawyer, Dominic Akuritinga Ayine. Now the documents show that Bafo Ewua and Associates, a forensic audit and investigations firm engaged by Dr. Amwa, currently the Member of Parliament for Inshaisu constituency in the Ashanti region, after he succeeded Mrs. Tamakloe Ationu, received 1,441,068 Ghana cedis and 31 pesos for its services between September 2017 and March 2018, 1 year. That's short. This is STICKA. My brother, my sister. So we decided to speak with STICKA. He's not in Ghana right now. He told us, oh, I'm not in Ghana, Black Rasta, but I can spare a minute. Make it snappy because I'm in a meeting. So he sneaked into the bathroom and he granted us this interview. What did he say? Watch this.
I'm not in Ghana. I cannot give you 100%. I need to check a few things. This is a long time. But what I can tell you now is, in the first place, I did not order for forensic audit. It was ordered by Yoko. I did not procure the services of the company. It was ordered or procured by Yoko. Even the payment, I have to check. I think even the payment was done by Finance Ministry or Masro. I don't know. I'll have to check. But these are the three key issues. One, it was Yoko that ordered for forensic audit. Two, it was Yoko that chose the company. Three, the payment, I don't know whether it's Masro or Finance. I think it's Finance, Ministry of Finance. We'll have to check. You need to find out how much does it even cost to run a full-scale fraud investigation when it comes to corporate body. There's a standard price. It even runs, some of them run beyond $250,000. So for what is it that they want to do? Why are we concentrating on things that do not even involve corruption or whatever? Yoko is a court. They brought the company. They ordered for. In fact, I didn't even initiate this whole SEDINA thing myself. It was Yoko that wrote to me. I don't know who petitioned them. But whatever it is, Yoko ordered for forensic audit. Yoko actually sought the services or procured the services of that forensic audit company. I didn't even know them. For the payment, I don't know whether it came from our end or finance. I need to check. So this is what I can say. And okay. I think the payment, that 1.4 million Ghana cedis they are talking about, if you see this, in my opinion, is even below standard when it comes to full-scale forensic audit into corporate frauds. You need to check that as well. I think this is what I can say. Unless somebody wants to do propaganda and create a picture as if something had been done in a bad way or wrong, or if they want to go that, it's up to them. But honestly, there's nothing involved.
We have a national auditor. How come the Auditor General was not procured to do this, but
please, can you, and I've told you it's Yoko that did it. So it will be difficult for me to answer. You are my brother. So maybe you can find out from Yoko then. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I do.
Yes. So your question is legitimate, but I didn't procure the services. I didn't even order for forensic audit. And if it's the cost, I think the payment was done by Finance Ministry. But if it's finance, this is one I'm not too sure. I have to check. Whether it's finance or Maslow, 1.4 million when it comes to a full-scale investigation, forensic audit of a corporate body. Trust me, it runs.
Dr. Stephen Amwa is a wonderful member of parliament. We chased him all the way to Inshayasu, and we realized that he's doing a very wonderful job there. Oh, yes. And we have a whole documentary on him. check it out on our platform. The same. My brother, my sister. Now, he asked us to find out how much it costs. In fact, to run a whole forensic investigation. Number two, he also told us that he was not the one who sanctioned the forensic audit of Maslog. It was Iyoko. When we checked, we realized that it was in the days of one Koranchi. My brother, my sister, we're going to follow up on this. But first and foremost, this was the audit that sent Christine Sharon Ationu Tamakloe to jail. This was the report. He asked us to find out how much it is charged for a forensic audit. So we decided to check it out with KPMG. How much they charge. KPMG does not have fixed rate or standard flat fee for a corporate forensic audit. Because a forensic audit is a highly specialized legal grade investigation into potential financial fraud or misconduct. Pricing is entirely customized for each engagement. Yes, we know that. But while a basic forensic audit by smaller firms can start between $5,000 and $15,000, a comprehensive corporate investigation by a big four firm like KPMG typically ranges from 50,000 to over 500,000 American dollars, depending heavily on the scale and depth of the case. That's it. So yes, STICKA is on point. 1.44 million Ghana cedis is almost nothing when it comes to a forensic audit of a huge outfit like Maslog. Was there any wrongdoing there? I cannot tell. But who did this? It's Bafo and Associates. Who are they? Come here. Run the doors here and watch this. Bafo and Associates. Who are they? What do they do? My brother, my sister. This is Bafo. My brother, my sister. Bafo and Associates. They are an accounting services, tax consulting, and auditing company or outfit. Officially registered with the Institute of Chartered Accountants, Ghana, and is located at number 1 Blohum Street, near Jowulu Junction, Jowulu, right here in Accra. This is Bafo and Associates. But who owns this? Do you know? The founder, my brother, my sister, is one Philip Bafo. He is a US-based and US-educated, well, let's get it correct. He is a US-educated accounting professional who established the firm in Ghana during the mid-1990s. The firm is widely known for handling major forensic audits and corporate accounting. This is Bafo and Associates. It's Ghanaian. The money went to a Ghanaian. Was there any wrongdoing? Looking at how much it cost to run a full-scale forensic audit, I personally don't think that 1.44 million Ghana cedis is an outstep or overstep. But that was what sent Tamakloe Ationu to jail. They charged 1.44 million Ghana cedis. And it was said that she had been responsible for the loss of several more millions than just the 1.44 million Ghana cedis. Bafo Ewa was responsible for that forensic audit. Now I asked a question. Why didn't the Auditor General, the auditor of the state, do this? But a private firm. And Sticka told me, Iyoko decided to do it. I don't know about it. My brother, if there is a case that has to do with Ghana, is it not the Attorney General that stands for Ghana? Why didn't the Auditor General handle this? At the time, who was the Auditor General? Maybe we would have saved ourselves 1.44 million. We paid that to a private man. Can somebody answer why the Attorney General, I beg your pardon, the Auditor General didn't handle this? Sticka says, me, I didn't know anything about it. I was sitting by somewhere. Then they wrote to me from Iyoko that there was this kind of investigation. And Bafo Ewa and Associates will handle the forensics. And I said, okay. And we paid. I think it was even the Minister of Finance that paid. And at the end of the day, they brought us the results that sent SEDINA Tamakloe to jail for 10 years. My brother, my sister, the court is not saying that anything that Bafo has published is wrong. What the court is saying is that the Attorney General at the time did a lousy job. They threw out all the cases and set the woman free. But she's still in jail because of the stay of execution from the Zwarungu dog eater, the champion Stamford lawyer, the Pito drinking, cigar chomping, legal luminary, one Dr. Dominic Akuritinga Ayine is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonemo. And here we speak truth to power. And this is where we bring it all to an end. We want to say thank you so much. We appreciate you and we love you. Please remember to subscribe to the channel and hit on the notification bell so that each time we are on, you will be reminded to watch. Our numbers are also flowing with so much fluidity right on the screen. Pick up the numbers and do business with us. Maybe you have a story you want us to follow up on. We are more than just excited to do that. All right, let's pick your minds right now from Facebook and also from YouTube. And Walasike says, hi, Rasta. Jeff Morgan says, Kukushawanemo. Panel GH says, the man is so traumatized. Attaching the kleptodon lawyer. Kwajo Fiagbe says, Blakk, things are now getting clearer in the SEDINA Tamakloe jail issue. Godfred Dame and the state lawyers then failed to prove beyond reasonable doubts of the guilt of the woman. My only problem with defiled comprehension is why SEDINA Tamakloe ran away from here. And these are questions we are asking legitimately. Akanayo Zura says, I don't think Atachia is a lawyer because who is national security, even the president, to go to jail when he or she steals from the nation. All right, so these are comments, I believe, from, the last time we talked about Atachia. Guy Jesus Boss says, good evening, bro. Rasta man, why NPP party people are so jealous of President Mahama? We want to know, because President Mahama knows more than them. Well, these are comments that we read in our last, broadcast. I don't know why they are repeating today, but it is what it is. More comments coming in. Sedu Isaka says, greetings from Tokyo. Kojo Fiagbe says, Blakk. Bawa Uwa says, ciao. Black Pot. Franklin Safu says, good evening, boss. Do you think Afenyo Maki would go to jail? Vincent Kingsford Bedu says, why? Charles Yati says, keep the fire burning. Patrick Nati says, truth to power. Ogunyemi Prince says, Black Rasta, good evening. Kudos to you. More fire. And he says, watching you live from Abosokain, sound and clear. Roland Yao Akakpo says, let there be light. There was light. Yes, Ogunyemi Prince returns and says, please, Black Rasta, Ghanaians really want justice. Yes, on this SEDINA Tamakloe case. Osaibedu says, come here, the Black Pot, a.k.a. Kukusho. All right, Clement K. Frimpong says, hi, Black Rasta. Your fugu is immaculate. Thank you. Larry Darrell says, Blakk Rasta, the radical patriot. Thanks for always educating and informing us, most especially those of us in the diaspora. Yes, thank you so much. We love you and we appreciate you. Oh, yes, we love you. You know what you can do? Subscribe to the channel and please invite friends and loved ones to also subscribe. All right? Thank you. Sweet Papito says, Amaraba Rasta Sabele. Speak truth to power. Hey, come here. Why? You think say you there wise moo man. Hey, come here. Why? Tony Kadili says, hello, Blakk Rasta. Watching you live from London. I love your fugu. It looks amazing on you. Blakk, how far with the NPP Black Terminator? Coca. Is he still hiding? What then? Coward. All right? Yes, he's still hiding. Because if he comes out and they catch him now, they will lock him up until 25th. He doesn't want it. So he will wait on the last day he comes out. I told you, he wouldn't make a word. He wouldn't utter a word. Okay? Rap Thunder says, welcome, legendary Blakk. Sweet Papito says, it costs nothing to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let's journey to 100K. Thank you. Yes? Let's hit 100K. You know? Samuel Nate says, why, come here. Good evening, Blakk. Keep up the good work, my boss. Samuel Ferry says, damage control. Which one is that? Mary Fafasi says, hello, Blakk. Good evening. I am beginning to enjoy your shadow and flyer colors, okay? To match each time on show. Always looking forward to your side. All right. Love and respect. Solly Evans says the Black Port. Ebenezer Ando says, good job, my brother. Ebo Cromwell says, Blakk Rasta, move of fire. Omaimba Nananya Sahine Angwa says, I'm very late today. Sorry. Okay? More comments. We have Kojofiagbe says, Blakk, those synonyms you are arroganting to SEDINA TAMAKLOE Ationu on the basis of allegations melted from Akufo-Addo and his Attorney General who only know the judges rather than law. And it's rather unfortunate. According to the laws of Ghana, SEDINA TAMAKLOE is a very clean woman and needs not to be in jail now. Akufo-Addo disrespected the laws of the country and kept Gregory Afoko in detention despite winning all court cases against the state. Let President John Dramani Mahama not repeat the sins of Akufo-Addo. Well, that's a fair comment. 4 years to talk says, I cried that day and I lost my dad the following week. May their souls rest in perfect peace. 4 years to talk continues. The dead is not dead until the dead is forgotten. Francis Kofi Ayivi says, greetings, Blakk Rasta, watching you live from a Shaman Christian village, Muwa Fire. Kamshina Zaid says, Blakk Rasta, Muwa Fire. Nana Ogum Power says, Muwa Fire. And we take 2 more, we are done. This is Mubash Shushu. Says, Yaman. Haran DC says, Male Mpure Sung. Okay. Male Mpure Sung Ntir. Interna Prophet Blakk, well, is sending us good tidings and greetings, you know, and it says, Myambom, fire the wire, put in more fire, sapashere, kala de table, ne bisha kam chan ven yalanga, ne omal tamahe ne ka de table, ne bisha kam chan ven yalanga. Wow, the last time I read the Gbani was years back. That's good. Thank you. Yeah, man. And we have Stephen Yevu, says Blakk Rasta, respect Jah. Bori Isa says, Blakk, which religion do you belong? Both Islam and Christianity? Very vocal. Ni se borte. Ike says, okay, Borteke. I think it's Borteke. All right. He says, I salute you, Blakk Rasta. I started following you from 2007 till now. You are always interesting to follow and to listen to. I really miss the African history class. I miss it all the time. Love and respect, my brother. We love you. Mega Widerman says Ghana must bring back the death penalty for corrupt politicians. Ania Donani says, hi, family. And Blakk Rasta, good evening. More fire. This is the last slide. It says, from Mary Fafasi, because these gallant men, husbands, fathers, sons, brothers, and uncles tragically lost their lives on duty on these galamsey fights. No galamseyer should be spared at all. Wontumi should rot in jail for a very long time. Millicent No says, I was expecting this for a very long time. Which one? What? Ebenezer Ando says, Prince Akins Avogan says, please, what TV station is showing the Black Empire Media program? This is the TV station online. Okay? None. This is what is showing it now. So come online and check it out. Okay? Ras Okokofisun Moon says, this life ankasa no balance. Women. At this point, we want to say thank you so much. We appreciate you. We love you. And we just want to say, Jah guide and protect. Oh no. We'll catch you again tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. Until then, remember, don't leave without subscribing to the channel and hitting on the notification bell. This is the headquarters of the truth. And remember, we are the foundation of the truth. This is the channel of exclusives. Hey-yo! Hey-ya! Wayo! Come on! Come on!